Hi you guys. So this is kind of more of a laid back video. Obviously I didn't do a lot. Rachel, Makeup Never Sleeps, who I talk about in every video, so you shouldn't be asking me who the hell is that. She just did a tag because she was tagged by Lori from, I can never remember her channel, LL42863. I'll put all this information below. Anyway, she tagged me along with like 15,000 other people, and I had nothing better to do today. And then, while I was blog perusing last night, I also found a really long video that I will do after this one. But anyways, first I'll do Rachel's. And these are like random non-beauty related questions. So, where were you born? I was born in Dallas, Texas. I was born and raised there. I actually grew up in a small town outside of Dallas called Pilot Point. It's one of those super small towns where everybody knows everybody. My grandparents still live there. And yeah, but I went to school in Dallas, so essentially I'm from Dallas. Were you named after anyone? No. This is actually a funny story. Essentially, my mom was convinced that I was going to be a boy, and she really wanted a boy. And so she made a deal with my dad that if I was a boy, she could name me so that I could get the family name, because essentially, like, all the men on my mom's side of the family have the same name, and then every generation the middle and first name gets switched. So like my grandfather is Thomas Michael and my uncle is Michael Thomas. So anyways, so that I would be named Thomas Michael if I was a boy. But then my dad got to name me if I was a girl, and apparently the names were between Caitlin and Kylie, and I definitely think I'm more of a Kylie. Was not named after Kylie Minogue, I don't think. Although she's pretty awesome, so that would be cool too. When was the last time you cried? It's actually been a while. Like 2 weeks. That's a while. I'm kind of an emotional person, so. Do I have any children? Obviously I don't. I'm 20, but I hope to have children. I've always wanted to have kids. I was just telling Rachel that I'll have enough kids for both of them. I'm a very maternal person by nature. I like to take care of people, and yeah, I love kids. Love them. If you were another person, would you be friends with yourself? I don't know. That's kind of a weird question. Well, I don't have many friends to begin with. I don't really have the patience for bullshit, so I don't like, let me rephrase this, I don't have many friends my own age. My friends tend to be either, well, I say most of my friends are way older than me. Not way older, that makes them sound like they're like 60. Most of my friends are older than me. I tend to get along with people that are older. I'm super mature for my age, and so I don't really enjoy doing the things that the people my own age like doing. But that kind of got off topic. I mean, I guess I would be friends with myself. We wouldn't have much to talk about. Do I have any pets? In Paris I do not yet, because I live in a apartment that I lease, and it's a furnished apartment, and part of my lease was that I cannot have pets, although we are moving in May, and then I will probably get a kitty cat. But at home I have a cat named Vivi, who we have had for a very long time, and she is very, very pretty, and I miss her a lot. Yeah. Do I use sarcasm? I'm a sarcastic bitch. It was funny little anecdote, when I moved here to France, a lot of the people that I was around all the time were not American, or English was not their first language. So I would say really, really sarcastic things because that's just how I am. I have kind of like a dark kind of flat, crass sense of humor. And I would say things sarcastically and people would take offense to them. So I kind of burned a lot of bridges really fast just because people didn't understand what the fuck I was saying. And I kept being like, no, it's a joke. It's called sarcasm. And they'd be like, what is sarcasm? Never mind. Forget it. Would you bungee jump? I have the same answer as Rachel. Fuck no. There's not a single thing about bungee jumping that appeals to me. Let's put me in a diaper and hoist me way up fucking high and then drop me on a rubber band. But none of that sounds fun to me. Plus I have like, I can just see like it's snapping and like scientifically speaking, like if there's enough force and you are going fast enough, and like those people that bungee jump off bridges are retarded because it's like if there's any wind at all or you catch wind, you can go whoosh. Anyways, it's just not, no. Who is texting me? I texted my best friend here because she's helping me with my French homework, and the sentence that I said makes no sense at all. Anyways, okay. What is your favorite cereal? Well, my favorite cereal of all time is Lucky Charms, but just the marshmallows, not the actual lucky part, I guess. I don't know, because the charms are the marshmallows. Whatever. Lucky Charms, but just the marshmallows. Otherwise, Frosted Flakes. Actually have like 6 boxes in there because we buy our food in bulk. Yeah. What is your eye color? Well, I'll zoom in. Rachel calls them shark eyes. Yeah, like from here you can tell I have really, really dark eyes. If you get a little bit closer, you can tell they are brown, but they are very dark. Everyone in my family has the exact same eyes. All 4 of my sisters do. I ended up being blonde with really dark brown eyes, which people tell me is really rare, but whatever. Scary movies or happy endings. I fucking hate scary movies. Scary movies like I'm like Saw or like gory, I'm gonna jump out at you and make you pee yourself. Those don't appeal to me. But I have a secret obsession with like true crime. Like I read serial killer novels. Well, those aren't true crime. I read a lot of true crime books. I read a lot of the like crime novels. In high school I wrote a paper on serial killers and my teacher thought I was crazy. I just find it really interesting. I like a lot of the psychological part of it. So on that vein, I really like crime thrillers. Yeah. I really like Along Came a Spider and what was the other one? Kiss the Girls, that were with Morgan Freeman, and then one of them had Megan Potter and the other one had Ashley Judd in it, but they are based off of books from one of my favorite authors named James Patterson. Yeah, little known fact, I'm a crime buff. But I also love really sappy romantic movies. So, do I have siblings? Boy, do I ever. Well, we'll just start with the ones that I live with. I have my adopted sister Linda, who's 15, my sister Rebecca, who's 14, my sister Sarah, who's 12, my sister Mary, who's 10, and they are the ones that I live with when I'm in Dallas. I have a stepbrother named Johnny, who is 25, I think. Then my dad has 3 children who are, let's see, Darian is probably 14, 13? I haven't seen him in a while. Garrett is like 12, and Braden's like, I don't know, 8 or 9, something around there. I have a lot of siblings. However, they are all either half or step or adopted. I don't have any like full blood siblings or whatever, but they're my siblings. Like I don't see them any differently or whatever. computer or TV. Well, I don't really watch the TV, especially when Philip's gone, because I don't really know how it works. We have this fancy, like, setup with speakers and everything, and I don't know how it works. So when he's here, we watch sports and news. But I'm always on my computer. Even when we're in here watching TV, I usually have headphones on and I'm watching TV shows. Sorry. I woke up not that long ago. First thing you notice about a person. Usually their height. Which I know is probably something really weird to notice, but I am 6 feet tall, and so normally people are much shorter than me. And if, I don't know, I notice height. And then I definitely notice, like, posture and like, how they carry themselves, because I think that says a lot about a person. What is your favorite smell? I have two. One is the smell of when my grandmother is frying chicken, and I know that probably makes me sound like some country bumpkin, but I'm not. It's a smell that I associate with my childhood. We used to have dinner with my grandparents every night, and the nights that my grandma made fried chicken were always my favorite. I'm from Texas. Come on. And then the other one is two perfume smells that I really, we'll do three. The original Prada, because it's what I wore all through middle school and high school. It was the only perfume that I wore. Hermès Voyage, which is what Philip wears. I love the smell of that. I know women who wear it too. It's a gorgeous scent. And then the Christian Dior Privé Amber Nuit, as we say it in America. It's Amber Nuit. But, yeah, love that too. So I guess I cheated because that was like 5 or something. Furthest you've been from home? Well, I'm here in Paris now, which is pretty far from home. It's like 5,000 miles or something. But, I keep having to remember to talk loudly. The problem, everybody bitches about how the sound is down, but the problem is that if I turn it up in iMovie, my iMovie has a glitch, and if I export videos at all from iMovie, the sync gets off, and it's a problem, and it's something that I essentially have to buy the new version of iMovie for it to work, and I'm not gonna do that. So you guys are just gonna have to suck it. I will try and talk louder. I know it's a problem, like it's a problem for me too, it's not just you guys, but it's kind of a lose-lose. Either the audio is off sync, which bothers me more than having to like turn up the volume. So I'm working on it, but furthest I've been from home. I live in Paris, but the furthest that I have been distance-wise is probably Turkey, would be my guess. I was in Istanbul and then Kusadasi, which is on the coast, this summer. Or this past summer. Do I have any special talents? I was thinking about this because Rachel made a really good point that, like, and I feel the same way. Talents are something that you do better than a whole lot of other people. And I would say makeup, but there's so many amazing makeup artists that... But you get a couple drinks in me, and I am one hell of a country karaoke singer. Now, that's not to say that I can sing well really with anything else. But for whatever reason, maybe it's the Texas in my blood, I can belt out a country tune. You give me some Dolly Parton, and I'm just good to go. Do I have any hobbies? Yeah, I have a lot of hobbies. Makeup, obviously. I like to read a lot. I read a ton. photography, obviously, that's what my major was. Shopping. This all makes me sound very... I like taking my iPad and going to the mini parks in Paris and reading all day long. It's not nice enough yet to do that, but once it does get nice enough, that's where you will find me most weekends. Traveling, I really love to travel. Being in Europe has facilitated that quite a bit because I can now go pretty much anywhere I want on very little notice. But yeah. So those are some of my hobbies. Make up my own question. I don't want to make up my own question. I don't know. What's your favorite food? Mine's lasagna. Or fried chicken. Or Mexican food. I like to eat, what can I say? So... I'm pretty sure that Rach pretty much tagged all of the people that I would tag. Yeah, she pretty much tagged everybody. But if you guys want to do this, go right ahead. If I think of anybody I want to tag, I'll put them in the crotch bar. But I will see you guys soon. Bye.